Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing well. We're going to check right in and see what storyline Spirit would like to share with you this afternoon. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. What do we got going on? Getting down to the nitty-gritty stuff, right? Everybody feeling the intensity. Thanks for being here, everybody. Central energy, please, Spirit. Central energy. We've got the moon. So we've got illusion or fear and anxiety. Something is hidden. Something's unknown. Challenged by. Challenged by the Four of Wands in the upright. A reunion. A community. Some sort of engagement. In the subconscious. Seven of Wands in the upright. Challenge, competition. Protection, holding your own. Somebody might be in fear of your ability to persevere. They might be worried about persevering. In the recent past. Well, we've got celebration and, well, we got the celebration and the Lovers reversed. Somebody's celebrating a detachment. But the challenge here is the Four of Wands in the central energy. In the recent past, we've got celebration and we've got the Lovers reversed. So let us continue to clarify intentions, expectations, temperance, being sensible, patience, moderation, in the near future. Page of Pentacles in the upright. Skill development, a financial opportunity. The lens is being looked through. The Five of Wands. Fighting, conflict, rivalry. In the environment. Ooh, in the environment, we got the Empress reversed. Somebody's overwhelmed and selfish and codependent. Hopes and fears. Ten of Wands, burden. And the outcome. Knight of Cups in the upright. A romantic proposal. Nine of Wands. Burden. Confused. So, yeah, so they're in a Nine of Wands burden. They're in an illusion here. And the same with the Moon card here. There's a lot of illusion going on. Somebody's like confused. So they're making romantic offers. They're making financial offers. They're feeling restricted. By a leader in their team. Who are here with their Nine of Cups. They worked hard and they're in their Nine of Cups here. And so yeah, they're armored with the truth, and they're not going to give up this foundation. They're like, "Hey bro, walk away." Go away. The relationship is ending. Not everybody wants to play, you know? It's weird, you know? Not everybody wants to play, and yet there's folks out there forcing other people to play. Nobody wants to play with you. It's like nobody wants to play with the bully, but somehow the teacher keeps making you play with the bully. So we've got the Moon here. Oops, sorry there, boy. The Moon, fear and anxiety, premonitions. Somebody may be having experiences with the supernatural. Challenged by these reunions, or this reunion, a reunion, many reunions. The reunions of the Earth Angels. They weren't able to get a union with an Earth Angel. So there's a celebration. Because in the central energy, they're here in fear and anxiety, having premonitions about the Ouija board, spirits, or whatever. They're thinking about protection, justice in the reverse. So there was an unjust situation. They're challenged because they were behaving unjustly toward these reunions, toward these unions. So they're there having fear and anxiety regarding the spirits around the Ouija board or whatever practices they've been using and working with. In the subconscious, we've got the Seven of Wands here. So there is a need for protection. They're worried about some sort of protection, and the having to persevere. Personality. So yeah, there's a celebration. They did not get a love union with the Earth Angel. Location in the reverse. No love. They don't know where they're at. Arcana, Earth Angel. This could be a group of Arcana that are celebrating because they've been working very diligently to make certain that these unions were kept sacred and secret, maybe locations of them hidden. So it could be that whatever location they're at has been, they're hiding them. They're protecting them is what they're doing. There's a lot of protection out there for the Earth Angels right now. So there's also a lot of threats. You know, there's a lot of folks out there who want to flush you and make you go down and swap places. And there's all this thing. And it's dangerous to go out there and shine your light right now. It simply is. But what are you here to do if not express yourself? Vanity. So your Arcana here with your team, your friends, Earth Angels, bringing balance and harmony, finding meaning, being sensible. These vain people here were not able to get a love union, and they don't know where you're at, or they don't know where these couples are at. In the near future, we've got Page of Pentacles and the upright. So there's skill development, a financial opportunity somebody's looking at, important, something's not important, conflict, competition, the lens is being looked through, ancestry. So your ancestors, or the ones who tried to martyr you or whatever with this Ouija board stuff, they're sitting here wanting to fight you still. They're still wanting to fight you, that they don't ever want to stop. That's all they know. So it's all they know. You got the Empress here in the reverse. They're selfish, codependent, overwhelmed, full of anxiety because of this reunion. They got a message. There's a Ten of Wands burden here. Teacher in the reverse. Maybe they weren't taught what to do in this circumstance. Knight of Cups is there with a romantic proposal. Whoa. Wise guy. Doesn't want to get disconnected. Romantic proposal. Coming in for a romantic proposal. He doesn't want to get disconnected. Has to get hooked up with somebody. We got do nothing. Objectivity. So there's looking at both sides of the situation, or somebody's been working both sides of the coin. You've been forgiven. There's forgiveness here. You are faithful. And these ones are expecting hardship because you were able to self-preserve, and they were able to preserve you. Your team of Arcana here, able to keep you hidden, and so you to preserve you, and you're in this limelight, this privilege, this seat of privilege or status of privilege. And you got this player here who has been playing around. There's been this witch has been playing in your leadership role. Pretending to be of purpose and service. That is wild. There's a visitation here. Optimism. Let me see this again. Leadership, service, purpose, witch, visitation. So it could be that you are in a leadership role. You're a being of service. You are in your purpose. And it could be that this witch wants to visit you. They want to visit. They want to offer congratulations or whatever on your evermore. I don't know. And your pathway. I don't know. This religion is going to be absent. There's an absence of religion. In love, you're not religious. You're just pure love. And you're just you. You're just pure love. And you're just you. You were able to defend yourself or be defended by your team here from those drivers who were trying to puppet you and your life and your circumstances and your vitality or your spiritual gifts and inheritances. There's something about a prophecy here. Those with addictions were bringing you conflict. And they had a limited perception. They didn't see the bigger picture. And you survived. You survived what they were doing to you for entertainment. Congratulations. Neglected. In the reverse. They're in fear and anxiety regarding the spirits who aren't failing them. They're not neglecting them. So they're not being neglected by these spirits. They're in fear and anxiety. They're being harassed by these spirits. They were unjust regarding these reunions or this reunion, regarding the happiness of the home, regarding marriage and harmony. They were very unjust, bringing war, wearing masks, doing things, ruining reputations, stealing inheritances, creating nothing but chaos. They're not being neglected right now. They're in fear and anxiety. They were unjust. People are talking, or they're afraid of what people are saying. It's out there. They were not just. You were able to stand up for yourself. You were protected. You were protected. And they aren't. You were protected. You were protected from this personality. You were protected from this personality. You are loved. You are loved. You have friends. God loves you. You got Arcana friends here. Everybody's celebrating because they don't know where you're at. They can't find where you're at. You're hidden. They couldn't hook up with you. They're detached from your location. So like maybe they've been relocated. Feeling broken and shattered about this situation. They've been detached from lovers, from love situations. They don't know where they're at. They don't know where the earth angels are. You got Arcana here celebrating balance and harmony, restoration of peace, of sensibility. We got the vanity here. Oh, you are irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. So something's not important. Something's unimportant. What do we got here? Page of Pentacles, diligence, reciprocity in the reverse. Something's not important. Reciprocity is not an equal give and take. This person doesn't feel that reciprocity is important. They're coming in. They are coming in with some sort of a financial opportunity. They want to manifest some. They want to work with you somehow. But they're not about. They don't feel that reciprocity is important. So they're not about equal give and take. They're not about doing the work. They want to come in and say they want to work with you, but they're not about doing the work. It's not important to them. What is important to them is conflict. That's what's important to them. Maybe that's the skill they want to develop is conflict. They want to come in and they don't feel that, or maybe they want to escape reciprocity. But I feel they don't feel like an equal give and take is important. They don't feel like they deserve an equal give and take. They want to come in and just continue doing whatever they're doing, bringing conflict. They feel that there's unfinished business. So you've got the Empress reversed here, getting a message, sending a message, selfish, full of anxiety, overwhelmed, doesn't know what to do, unfocused. Unfocused. They don't have any clarity. They want money. They have no focus. They have no clarity. See, this card says, being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity, but it came out in the reverse. And so their values are all about money. They don't have any clarity. Here we have lack of focus. Something about a message. So they're getting a message, they're sending a message. They don't have clarity about a message. They don't understand something. There's a 10 of Wands burden here. We got teacher in the reverse. They weren't prepared for this. The teacher didn't teach them what to do in this situation. We've got forgiveness in the reverse. Knight of Cups, coming forward with a heartfelt proposal. It's a wise guy who doesn't want to get disconnected. Who's been found guilty. So they want to come in and get a love relationship going with somebody. They're chasing. They're trying to chase. They feel unappreciated, or they didn't appreciate you. They have secrets. They're not telling the truth. They're not telling the truth. They have no appreciation. They have secrets. They're chasing after love because they're getting disconnected. They don't want to be disconnected. They've been found guilty. They got to fix the connection so that they can stick around or whatever. So they're trying to have a conversation with somebody. They're feeling overwhelmed. You love yourself. They're confused. It's like, how could you love yourself? They don't know what to do. What the hell? We did all that. We had it in the bag. This is an unexpected outcome. And they missed their opportunity, man. They were so full of pride. They were lying and sabotaged themselves. And in regret when it came to this soul contract or an opportunity for a soul contract. And it's too late. It's too late. They're being detached from hope. They want to run away. They're feeling the pain from the damage. And you will always come back to each other. Reunited, Earth Angels. Reunited. And I'll just tell you, if you have negative thought forms that are kind of militant, you know, argumentative, combative in any way, whether it be towards self or toward others, if you have this stream of thought that might be affecting your energy or whatever, or your emotional status, Spirit says, don't be afraid of the inner military controversy. And I love the way they say that, because it's the military controversy. It is. It's like an inner war. It's this inner battle that we go through, you know, managing our mental body and our emotional body so that we can maintain a status, a level of peace within our day, moment to moment to moment. And there's a lot of energetic and otherwise manipulations, right? Whether we choose them or whether they be imposed upon us, that we have to navigate in this process. It's an incredible experience if you're paying attention. I highly recommend it. It helps a lot in some circumstances. You know, kind of like reading the cards help a lot. You know, knowing thyself, you know, as best you can helps a lot. So we got somebody having fear and anxiety. They may be having premonitions. They may be seeing spirits. There may be a lot of activity because neglected is in the reverse. So there's a lot of activity or attention being applied, it appears, by this spirit, this Ouija board. And I take that to mean like spirits, and it could be those spirits that they were working with, or maybe they're just haunted, you know, trying to bring you adversity or trying to impose adversity among the collective or for the Earth Angels or whomever they were targeting. So they're having this issue because they were unjust. They were unjust. And everybody's talking because their reunion is happening. They're very courageous and they're in service. They're here to help others. it's wild to me that there would actually be those who would want to stop that, you know. I mean, I guess because maybe not, because they feed on suffering. So, you know, I mean, I can kind of see why they would want to stop that, because, you know, there's certain entities that they work with that actually feed on suffering and fear and anxiety, and that's where they're at right now. So you are loved and you are protected from these personalities, from these actors who were behaving unjustly toward you, blaming you for their wrong actions, wearing masks, dressing up in your energy, doing atrocious deeds, blaming you, behaving very unjustly toward these earth angels that were coming together into reunion. And they were like, oh, they have to be innocent. Well, they have to be innocent, right? Well, then they were wearing masks, dressing up in the energy, doing all these atrocious deeds in the dream state and in the astral realms and whatnot, or otherwise. And so then, when it comes time for reunion, they were expecting that the earth angels would be seen as all of that they had done while they were wearing the energy and the mask, playing with blood, you know, doing what they did. But it didn't work. You're protected from this personality who tried to blame you for their deeds. This actor who was acting, trying to blame you for their deeds. They're worried because you persevered. You had protection and you persevered. You're seen as inseparable. People, you're loved. The Arcana love you. They did their research. They're very thorough. They knew what they were dealing with. They are Arcana, for Pete's sake, okay? They are Arcana. And they're offered you protection in this challenge, and now it's time for celebration, because these ones could not interfere with your love union. They're feeling broken and shattered. They don't know where you're at. The earth angels are irreplaceable, coming together. And of course, there are those who are going to want to try to convince you that everything is still chaos, okay? And so there are all the manipulations, energetic, mental, whether it be in the unseen or, you know, by people around you being manipulated to kind of try to trigger you and whatnot. These ones, they're feeling broken and shattered. They need to surrender their need to control. There's death here. So the earth angel here is irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. We've got vanity here. Forgiveness. Somebody's moving forward. They want to work with you, but they don't believe that reciprocity is important. They don't believe in equal give and take. So you're not a prideful person. You focus on the lighter side of life. It could be that you're having a financial opportunity. And this vain person here wants your forgiveness. but they don't believe reciprocity is important. They don't believe in equal give and take. You've got a financial opportunity coming up here. You're not a prideful person. You focus on the lighter side of life. This vain person who doesn't believe that reciprocity is important, this ancestry, they want to fight. They feel there's unfinished business. They don't want to let you go. They don't want to get out of your space. It's like you're done with them, but they're like, wait, and it's like, just stop already. Stalker alert. It could be worse than that. Stalker alert. They're stalking you because you're the abundance that they brutalized. So they're feeling overwhelmed. They're getting a message. Their values are all about money. They don't have any clarity. You're free. They're getting the message. They don't understand. How are you free? How is this a completion of your Ten of Wands burden? Their teacher didn't tell them about this. There's no forgiveness. The truth is out. So you've got a Knight of Cups here wanting to come in and making a heartfelt proposal, but it's a wise guy who doesn't want to be disconnected. They've been found guilty. They're feeling the pain from the damage they have caused. Patience. Everything happens in divine order. Fear. Peace. They have to accept that we're entering a time of peace. What is this? They can't put the fear on the people anymore. We're entering that it's time for divine order. So they can't put the fear onto the people anymore. They have to accept that it's a time for peace and relationships that serve the higher good, and to grow in consciousness and awareness, to know that there's no greater goal than to love, to trust your inner voice, your inner connection with the Most High, the Divine. These ones are in grief and they don't know what to do. Because you have friends and you possess gifts of the soul that benefit you and others. They failed. Because you were disciplined. You remained disciplined throughout the adversity. You remained disciplined. You released the need to know all the answers, and you focused on being happy, knowing that being happy means you're on the right path. So, you focused on gratitude. You focused on honoring the vessel that enshrines your soul. You embraced and nourished the creative aspect of your mind. Of your mind in general. The mind is where it's at. And the mind is where the attack is at. For many and all who are not aware, and those who are aware, and especially those who become aware. It's like, wow, you got to go out. You know, it's like, okay, anyway, but you're there. You're there. They're guilty. Both sides of this situation are seen, and they are being denied love. There's a change. We're going into a balanced and harmonious state. Loneliness has a purpose. They're in envy and regret because they're under judgment. Pathway. Expectation. Pathway. They were not just regarding these reunions. You know what strikes me as so odd? They did not want you to have it. They wanted it for themselves. And yet there are those who, like, I don't know. It's like this is a bad thing, but it's a good thing for them, but it's a bad thing for... It's weird, you know, how there's this thing. We got journey. People are gossiping. They were very unjust regarding people who feel good when they can help others, who are confident and courageous, who are reuniting. It's like, wow, they worked so hard. And they didn't get the great fortune. You were protected. They tried to blame you, and they're worried because you persevered and you're found as you're in love, you're connected, you got a connection. Despite the distance, you're connected. Arcana, love you. This one kind of came out into the reverse. So we got family room in the reverse. It could be that there's a family that's being turned upside down. We got location in the reverse, family room in the reverse, broken and shattered, love in the or lovers in the reverse, the lovers in the reverse. Surrender their need to control. We got death. Intentions and expectations. We've got temperance, earth angel, irreplaceable, forgiveness. Oh, courtship. Irreplaceable courtship. So the earth angels are united. This vain person wants forgiveness. Distant horizons in the reverse. So they don't get the journey. I mean, in the challenge position, there's a journey. So this is the earth angels getting together. They're reunited here. Courageous in service. Arcana celebration. We've got, yes, temperance. Earth angels irreplaceable. Courtship. Financial opportunity to develop new skills. You're not a prideful person. You focus on the lighter side of life. Mature woman in the reverse. Could be an immature woman who doesn't believe in reciprocity. You could be a younger woman. They want to bring conflict, this ancestry, immature woman, conflict. You're the abundance, look. They want to fight. Your ancestors want to fight. They're selfish. Their values are all about money. They don't have clarity, and you have your freedom. You are innocent. It's legal. You're innocent. It's legal. Their values were all about money, so they're being confused. They're confused because this is the completion of your 10 of Wands burden. Their teacher didn't prepare them for this. There's no forgiveness. The truth is out. Main female. They're not the main female. Whoever it is could be a doppelganger. This immature woman. This vain person. Is this a doppelganger pretending to be you, but they didn't get the love union because they're not you? They're in trouble. Not going well for them. They don't believe in reciprocity, but they're getting it. There's a Knight of Cups here, a wise guy who doesn't want to be disconnected. They've been found guilty. And we got patience. So we got the Lovers who are patient. Everything happens in divine order. We've got Despair on the bottom of the deck. So they're in despair because this privileged lady has been found to be high honor. And this thief is concerned for all the toil and labor they did. Because they're facing imprisonment, they're in bad health. They were expecting to get on your pathway, but they're in fear because there's a lot of spiritual activity. They're having premonitions. There could be arrogance, stubbornness, nuttish attitude. Could be a little nutty. They were very unjust. There's conversation, there's gossip happening about what they did. And the reunion is happening. They're in service. They feel good when they can help others. They're courageous. They're going on a journey. Yeah, these ones, they were very unjust, and they're afraid of what people are going to say. They're being, so you've got stubborn here. On this card it says nuttish attitude. There it's really small on a yellow. You couldn't hardly see it. But then you got this card here too. So they're challenged. They're having mental issues. You were protected. You were protected. This personality was blaming you, and now they're worried. We got imagination in the reverse. So they might not be able to, like whatever they can't manifest something the way they thought it was going to go. It didn't go the way they thought it was going to go. That's not how they imagined it. You've been found inseparable. Our love is always there despite the distance. You persevered through whatever they were doing. So that's wonderful. The Arcana are celebrating. You got the Three of Cups here. So it's a friendship, a collaboration of a community. Self-love. They see that you love yourself, and that's important. See? You go out and you fill up your love cup. These ones are sick and lonely and very disappointed. They wanted this marriage. They wanted this connection. They didn't want you in your courtship. This vain person, she wanted your position. She or he, take it as it resonates. They're protesting about it. But the earth angels are here. They're seen as irreplaceable. They're in a courtship. They're asking for forgiveness. They're very vain. They think very highly of themselves. But they're not the great fortune. Their love cup, they don't know how to fill their love cup. So we've got confinement. They don't believe in reciprocity. They're not getting a wish come true. They don't think reciprocity is important. They think it's unimportant. Could be a younger woman or an immature woman. Frustrated, maybe. Facing some risks or natural disasters. You've got a financial opportunity here. Opportunity to learn a new skill. A miracle. Good news, it's a miracle. You're not a prideful person. And you choose to focus on the lighter side of life. These ancestors are bringing you conflict. They feel there's unfinished business here. You're an abundant being. You're coming into a marriage. They're very prideful. They're very prideful. Selfish. Wanted to be you. Wanted to replace you. That's weird. How for it's like the most horrible thing when it's you, but it's like the most desirable thing when it's them. It's strange. They didn't get the promise. This Empress in the reversed, she didn't get the promise. She got the message. She got the message. She didn't get the promise. Her values are all about money. She doesn't have any clarity. You have been seen and found as innocent, and you've got your freedom. It's official in the courthouse. This is the completion of your Ten of Wands burden. the teacher didn't prepare them for this. They're not the main female. See, it's an immature woman who was trying to, an immature, vain woman who was trying to get this love union, this earth angel love union courtship, and marriage, but they're not the one. They don't fill up their love cup. See, rather than going out and spending time to fill up their love cup, check out the flowers, watch the bugs, whatever, collect their pollen, whatever life is grand and wonderful. She doesn't do that. She spends her time looking in the mirror. It's pretty obvious that she's an Empress reversed. So she's got confinement. So you've reached your goals. There's no forgiveness for this one who's not the main female. The truth is out. The truth is known. You've got your goals here. Stepping into your purpose. These ones fell into the trap of their own rituals. So there's a wise guy here who doesn't want to be disconnected. They're coming in with a heartfelt proposal. They've been found guilty. And there's patience. Everything happens in divine order. The lovers are coming together. And somebody is overwhelmed by this. Overwhelmed and overloaded. They have an excess of obligations. And they need somebody to help them carry that burden. They're feeling the pain from the damage that they have caused. You are ready. You are seen as high value. Entering your fate. Going on an adventure. It's a win. And these third wheels are protesting. They're remembering all of the accidents that they caused you, all of the danger they put you in. It was an illusion because the sweetheart had a vow. Now the dominator is hesitating, frightened by the curse that they did here with the spirits. You have alliances. You're seen as honest and trustworthy and compatible. People like you. The Arcana are here in a Three of Cups. They're celebrating your ability to keep your love cup full. It's like, wow, they care about you and they want to welcome you to the family. You persevered. And these ones have been stopped, rejected, and they want to apologize. They wore masks trying to gain your profit. Your profession, your sweet dreams. And it's too late. It's time. It's time. hope, sweetheart. The sweetheart has hope and expectations of this open pathway. And somebody else is in fear. This immature woman is in fear because they're having supernatural experiences, very active situations with the Ouija board or the spirits that was used in that thing. There could be some mental disturbances going on as well, or something that's causing them to have some unsettled experiences. They were behaving very unjust. We've got merchant in the reverse. This could be a merchant. This could very well be a merchant. I don't know. This foe did not gain the great fortune. You have protection here. You have protection. They didn't get the great fortune. They didn't get the house. You're inseparable. You persevered. It didn't go the way they imagined it would. You love yourself. You're not in despair. They couldn't put you in despair. You refused to go there. What a waste of time. I mean, I've been there, okay? I spent plenty of times in despair. I don't like it. That's why I did the work. I got tired of being in that energy. Somebody's suffering a misfortune. This thief. They're disappointed. They're isolated. They could be at an unknown location. Whatever they did in a family room backfired. They did not get the love union. They need to surrender their need to control. There is death here for a thief. Misfortune, actually. It goes up here. They're asking for forgiveness. It could be that there is forgiveness for an earth angel. You know, when angels unite. Like everything that they tried to pin on you, you know, all that malarkey, wearing masks and while they were dressed up in your energy and whatnot. All the false statements made or whatever. So there's forgiveness here. You're seen as irreplaceable. You're seen as innocent, like a child. It's in the court. It's legal. It's and then this thief is suffering a misfortune. This vain person, they're in confinement. There is conversation. It's unimportant. They're seen as unimportant. They don't feel that reciprocity is important. They're going to be tested, I guess. Widower. We have a widower here. Somebody might lose a spouse. You have opportunity to learn new skills. You're looking on the lighter side of life. You're not a prideful person. It's a miracle. Good news. Good news. Room. Mind. Mind. You don't have a prideful mind. You have a lighter mind. You look at the lighter side of life. You go smell the flowers. These prideful people wanted to fight with you. These ancestors, they feel there's unfinished business. You're an abundant, limitless being. You can manifest whatever you want to in this world. You're coming into a marriage and you are a fortune. You either are or maybe whatever you have. I don't know. They are an Empress reversed. They're seen as an Empress reversed. They did not gain the promise. They fell into the trap that they laid with these rituals that they were doing. They've got a message. Their values were all about money. They don't have clarity. You've gained your freedom. You're seen as innocent in the courthouse. Priest. Priest. It's a completion of your 10 of Wands burden. The teacher didn't tell them about that, or maybe you weren't taught. They're not the main female. You've reached your goals. You just stayed true to you as you are. You may not have, everybody in the whole world may have lied to you about everything, and you're like, man, I'm going to tell the truth. I don't know, whatever was in your soul, you're like, I'm just telling the truth. I remain true to me. Reunion. And there's a reunion. You're seen as true. You're seen as honest. This person who's not the main female is sick. We've got teacher in the reverse. So, and Empress in the reverse. So it could just be an Empress in the reverse who was applying twisted knowledge. There's a wise guy here though too, so doesn't want to be disconnected. They're feeling overwhelmed by whatever obligations. They've been found guilty. Patience. Everything happens in divine order. The lovers are here. Surprise. Surprise. Everything happens in divine order. You know what's amazing to me is that they thought that the Lord who sees all, knows all, whatever, wouldn't see this. Why are they surprised? That no matter what they laid upon this person who loved themselves, right? No matter how many curses, extensive, it could have been like triple cycles of 7 or whatever, right? And then, when that was over, which he was fully and completely aware of, then he allowed time for what? A rejuvenation? A clarity? Super strategy and patience, for sure. And they're surprised because what? She's seen as innocent in the courts and has gained her freedom. And she's protected by the Arcana. The Lord is putting this servant enemy in prison. There's an old woman who is waiting and is in melancholy. And they're sighing about your faithfulness, about your innocence. Because it's over. The messenger of death is here for this false friend. For the service they provided to gain money. Everybody's talking about this scholar and what they did, regarding love. In sorrow because they're going on a journey, or you're going on a journey. Well, everyone, I hope that this clarifies something that you already intuitively knew. I'll see you on the next one.